Today, I have a what if Star Wars story for you. It's a Star Wars theory that kind of explores a what if scenario, right? So essentially, this would start back when Obi-Wan and Anakin first start butting heads, as Anakin is Obi-Wan's apprentice and Obi-Wan is his master. And they first start butting heads, just different ideas of what a Jedi is supposed to be, right? Master Yoda, being the wise master that he is, what if he's seen that maybe there was a better path for the chosen one, right? And what if he decided that instead of putting Anakin with Obi-Wan just because they had been apprentice and master for so long, what if, since he was such an unconventional Padawan and an unconventional youngling and an unconventional apprentice, what if Yoda just decides, well, why don't we try switching a different master? And so he appoints Master Windu, Mace Windu, to be Anakin's master. In doing so, builds a bond of trust between Anakin and Mace Windu, right? So then when this whole debacle comes about, where Windu has Sidious at the throat, right, with the saber, Windu, if he is in this situation with Sidious, first off, he would have trusted Annie, and he would have had him help take down Sidious. And secondly, Annie, instead of cutting off Windu's hand, he would have chopped off Sidious's hands, which would have subdued him to the point where they could arrest him and he could actually be tried, right? So now in this what-if scenario, Palpatine doesn't succeed. He gets arrested, okay? And Anakin is finally, because he made the right decision with Windu, gonna get made an actual Jedi Master instead of just having a seat on the council. So because all of this happens, instead of Annie, going to the dark side, right, there would be a need for a new big bad, a new bad guy to step up, right? I think this would be a perfect way for a live-action Darth Maul to get up, show that he's alive, show that Dark Sisters helped bring him back to life, and show that he wasn't actually killed by Obi-Wan, and have him come out the gate immediately slaughtering different Jedi Masters and different Jedi Padawans. Him and his brother Savage. And Annie will start to see and notice more and more corruption and more closed-minded thinking and more absolutes that the Jedi operate in that will push him closer and closer to wanting to understand the dark side. Unbeknownst to him and unbeknownst to everyone else, the shadowy figure in the Force known as Sidious is manipulating him from his jail cell through the Force, causing him to doubt the Jedi at every possible turn. When his subconscious isn't already thinking about something, Sidious slips in there and causes him to think doubts about the Jedi. I believe Anakin would eventually, because of his confliction with Sidious messing with his mind and him wanting to be good for Padme and wanting to be good for his children, Luke and Leia, and wanting to do the right thing for the Jedi Council and for the general good, pushes him to leave the Jedi Council and become a dark Jedi. And now I believe that this would be his new constructed lightsaber once he leaves the Jedi Council. It's because it would be reminiscent of his old lightsaber, but showing his push to the dark side of the Force, and he would take advantage of the crystal that he would have confiscated from Darth Sidious the red kyber crystal to give him a unique purple lightsaber, signifying his step towards being a dark Jedi or a light Sith. But yeah, I believe this would be his weapon of choice. This would be the one he would construct, unbeknownst to the Jedi, after he threw his aside. And this crack here would come from too much power emanating from the hilt and blasting it open. Lastly, I want to say, just think how cool would it be if Disney just, decided they wanted to do this what if idea, right? And, went with making this, and then just kind of attached all of the failed shows where they broke canon and completely went against what George Lucas would have wanted in the first place, right? Make it so that they're canon in the what if universe, allowing George Lucas's vision, the one theory from Star Wars theory, it was a leak. Yeah, that one. When he read that story was so much better. And I think the only way we can get that story made is if we tag these into a what if storyline. But yeah, that's my idea. And it's all because of this. This made me think of it. Theory, thank you for inspiring me once again.